Oh, hamburger juice. It's your boy, Smoke Streeters Prime.
Alright, fam, let's talk about the Mattel creation Snout Spout, baby. And this figure right here is one that I never had. And growing up, he looked okay. He was never a figure that I necessarily had to have. It's just what it is. To me, he was just a guy with an elephant head. And no, back then it was cool that we had special features to go with figures where they squirted water, like Cobra Khan for one. You could fill his head up with water in the tube, but then once you press it down, he would shoot the water out. So there was also gimmicks. You could twist their waist, the figure's waist, and they'd pop back. And I would say this: the first He-Man of the Masterverse line, the one I have now. I don't know if it was a defect or if they had planned to do that, but they changed their mind. But mine, when I pull his waist back, he would do a little pullback of a swing, which was an homage to me for how it was back in the day. Again, I don't know if mine was a mistake. Probably was. Or maybe they started to do that and then they changed their mind. Could be. But the thing was that back in the day, there was more gimmicks with the figures. And it took a lot more time with the figures. However, as time has progressed, the figures have gotten better in their designs, and also the work and how they move has gotten a lot better. You can definitely tell how let's take Transformers for instance, how their ingenuity has increased greatly to how the figures can move to the way of an action figure, not just necessarily a robot. So that's one way how the times have advanced and how they have helped figures for the better. With that being said, the Masterverse line is supposed to be better than as far as articulation compared to other Motu lines, compared to the Origin, and also compared to the Classic, which is why I have an issue with Snout Spout. Now, hopefully they do change this, but I have no idea why we've gotten all these figures that have the double jointed arms and legs, except for Adam. That was also an issue with me, why they didn't make his arms double jointed. It was single jointed. Now we have Snout Spout. And from the images that I've seen, he's not double jointed. He's single jointed at the arms. He's double jointed at the legs, but why? Why is he not double jointed at the arms? And then you're making this guy an exclusive. And so again, I did not have this guy, but a lot of people really like Snout Spout. And so with that being said, why make an exclusive? And now people overseas are not able to get him. And there's a limited amount of 3. Why not just make it so that everyone can get him? Or if he's an exclusive, why not just limit it to one person per however, but limit it to one person. That way you don't have scalpers taking advantage of the people overseas. Mattel has done things a lot better than other companies like Hasbro as far as being able to get your hands on some figures and making some things that Hasbro isn't what has taken them a while to do, like the vehicles. They out the gate they gave you a vehicle, so to speak. Battle Cat was considered a vehicle, also a figure, also one of the masters. But then they gave you the Wind Raider and all these other different things, right? Where it took Hasbro a while to finally go ahead and break down and give us a vehicle that wasn't like a bike. See, the Wind Raider is a vehicle that is intertwined with the He-Man brand. Is one of the main vehicles intertwined with the He-Man brand. He-Man was seen numerous times flying a Wind Raider when he didn't have Battle Cat. So, and then sometimes when Adam was flying, and Cringer would be in the Wind Raider as well. So the Wind Raider is a ideal and a necessary vehicle in regards to He-Man. Now, with that being said, why Snout Spout isn't exclusive when he's a figure that a lot of people want? Now, I will say that I have purchased one because of the way he looks, and he looks a lot better than the Origin and the Classic to me. I like the new updates to him. However, the fact that a lot of people do seem to like Snout Spout and they're going to be limited amounts, I have an issue with. So, Mattel, you starting to slip. You got to do better than this. If you want your brand to continue to survive and not piss off the consumers, ergo your bosses, because if we don't buy, you take that word out of it, you kick the bucket, then you better take into account the feelings of the consumer. And for the most part, you have been listening, as this is what it appears to be, that you have been listening. So take this as a grain of salt. If you have time, I would say go back and fix that, because the thing that was great about Masterverse is that it gave you the articulation that you wanted from classics. Now, it may not be as appealing to others, but for the most part, it was better. It gave you the better posability. It gave you the ability to get your hands on figures that cost you entirely too much on second and third hand markets. So with that being said, fam, tell me what you think. Is this a pass? Is this a grab? Did you go for Snout Spout? Do you not even care about Snout Spout? Do you even know who Snout Spout is? Did you even know Mattel was doing this? Did you even know that Mattel had this available, but only for a certain amount of time, or only until all these figures are gone? So let your boy know. And like a fat kid in dodgeball, I'm out, baby. And don't forget to like and subscribe.